Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Pokemon Alpha Sapphire battle. This is my 7th battle, and it's my first against my cousin/rival Andy, aka Ninamorifanboi, linked below. We discussed that we would be having an OU battle and a UU battle both this day, probably back to back. It's the first time we've ever established having a non-OU battle, so I expected the OU battle then to be very, very top tier for OU. So that being said, I brought what's pretty much a top tier team with one real oddball, but there's Zapdos, Keldeo, Ferrothorn, Landorus T, Garchomp, who is my Mega, and then Lucario. You've seen a couple times already, I love Special Life Orb Lucario. I think that it is just so unexpected, and Priority Vacuum Wave, I love it. And I've been living for Mega Garchomp lately. So glad that I gave him a chance. He's bringing what looks like my first really successful team from X and Y, which is Megazard, I'm assuming Y by looking at his build, Garchomp, Scizor, Starmie, Latios, and Terrakion. I've proved what this team is capable of. Many threats, but the two top concerns for me are the Megazard and the Terrakion. I know I can counter Terrakion once I establish what its item is. The Zard, though, I have Keldeo and Zapdos for. Keldeo's gonna force a switch, so I really think it's going to end up being Zapdos against Zard. And my build is very defensive for Zapdos. It means that a Mega Zard Y in the sun, Flamethrower can't kill, he needs to have Fire Blast, Fire Blast needs to hit, and then the roll still has to be in the top 44% to KO me. So things are in my favor if we get a one-on-one matchup. But it's, you know, luck and stuff, and it's against Andy. But that being said, this is my first competitive battle. I'm pretty nervous about it, so let's see how it goes. Alright, so here is the battle. I am going to lead with my Zapdos, and he leads with Terrakion. The Beast 2.0, because he always called my Terrakion the Beast, because it wrecked his team for so many battles. I have to switch out because if he's choice, Volt Switch won't even work. And he isn't, he's Stealth Rock, so I could have had some extra free damage, but don't want to lose Zapdos. As I said, I think it's pivotal. So, he Sword Dances me. Okay, so Sword Dance, Stone, Rocks, whatever, Stealth Rocks. I set up my Rocks now. He's a +2. Figure he's probably going to close combat for the KO. He does. It does KO. He's going to take a decent damage just from the spikes and spiky helmet, rocky helmet, and iron barbs. Those are the words I'm trying to say. So he takes like between a quarter and a third. And now I'm sending in Lucario. He's +2. He's going to try to stay in, and Vacuum Wave's going to KO. I mean, it's just Life Orb Special Lucario. I love it so much. I love it so much. So I'm running Vacuum Wave, I have Flash Cannon, I have Aura Sphere, and you'll see here my 4th move. I'm guessing, I could maybe take a Scald. He Rapid Spins, and his Life Orb, and I Dark Pulse. That's my 4th move there. For things like this exact scenario, I did expect Starmies, not necessarily against my cousin, but I expected Starmies, and Lucario is just very unexpected. So in comes Garchomp, and at this point Lucario served its purposes. It's took out those two. It can't really do much else. It's outsped by everyone. I can't really touch Scizor, so I decided to just start spamming my either Aura Sphere or Flash Cannon. They're the same damage. And he actually went for the sub, so I was able to break that. And he doesn't realize that I'm done with Lucario, so he's just going to sub again and waste more of his HP. And here's another, here's an Aura Sphere, just because it looks cooler. And if he had some sort of evasion, something or other, but... So, he's rocking the leftover sub Garchomp, interestingly enough. So now he goes for the Earthquake to kill Lucario, which is fine. I actually could have switched to Vacuum Wave there, thinking he wouldn't be that stubborn to try the 3rd time, but then he would have been that stubborn if I tried it. So I'm happy with my decision. And in comes my Lando T. I am Choice Scarf. I really love Choice Scarf Lando T, the Intimidate, Knockoff, Earthquake, Stone Edge. I'm trying to think what the fourth move is. I mean, not relevant. I don't know that I've ever used it, but... So, the knockoff, the second one, didn't KO him actually, which is a bummer. So he was able to kill me. And now Zapdos, and he switches out as well. Oh no, sorry, he didn't camp me. I switched out expecting him to try to Earthquake or something, Zapdos. So I've got that Zapdos v Zard. And now here, because I took the rocks and then healed with leftovers, he still has to Fire Blast, he has to hit. And I don't know, I probably had a slight chance of living, but I didn't, obviously. So that's pretty much going to be the battle. Everything else is futile. I send in the Landorus, I get the useless Intimidate. I mean, I could have guessed he's switching out, and pretty much he's switching out, and went for some, he did switch, I went for Stone Edge still, so I was able to kill the Garchomp. I could, see, if I locked myself in Earthquake, he's going to switch right back into Zard, at this point, after he lost the Garchomp. So, in comes Scizor. I'm not going to stay in with choice Stone Edge, so I send out Keldeo. Until the sun's out, Keldeo can't do much, and until the sun's gone, he can't, like, hit neutral things like this very effectively. He U-turned, so staying in would have been perfect, but he sends out his Scarfed Latios, which obviously takes out Keldeo because he carries Section. Would have taken him out with, like, Surf, too, or not Surf. Dragon move. Draco. Intimidate on the Lati, stupid. He switches for the Zard. And I U-turn. I guess hoping to hit the Lati for some damage, but that was dumb. I should have went for the Stone Edge. I can do decent damage to Lati and maybe even get a crit, but the switch to Zard was real, so I guess I was just concerned about Scizor. But I shouldn't have been, because Mega Garchomp can handle Scizor all day, every day. So in comes Lando to die. Zard went for Slash and nothing. Send back out Garchomp. I mean, Garchomp can handle Zard on its own. You could handle Scizor even after the Zard. It's gonna blast me. Well, I got 2 levels of rock hit, and then he blasts me with Air Slash. I can still kill Scizor, no problem, but now I'm stuck with not being able to touch or not being able to take Latios. So that's gonna be the match here. He'll just send out Lati and goes for the Psyshock, which can kill me at that range, because he doesn't want to risk missing with Draco. But that's the match, so a little disappointed in some of my decisions I made. I didn't make good, timely switches. But it was first competitive battle, so I'm not that upset about it. I really liked my team. Zapdos, I need to tweak a little. Keldeo was not effective at all. So, yeah, so that's the battle. I'm going to try and upload later today our second battle. We had the UU one, which is less one-sided, or less his-sided. Not less one-sided, but less his-sided. So yeah, look forward to that in a little bit. If you want to battle me, let me know down below, and I'll leave the link to his stuff. Check out his channel. He has the same battle. I'll put his view and opinion of it as well. And everyone have a good one.